Well, we're very pleased with the third quarter result. We were only down 3% from our all-time high in second quarter, and July and August are traditionally low with summer shutdowns. The summer shutdowns can either be at our foundry customers or at the OEMs, which will affect the shipment timing from the foundries. September showed the expected increase, and we were able to report 1.6 million engine equivalents for the quarter. There's both a seasonal element and a cyclical influence in our business. Seasonally, July, August, and December tend to be low because of the holidays, and we usually have 2 or 3 months during the year where the production is higher. The cyclical influence is related to the introduction of new emissions legislation, and this happens every 3 to 5 years. So the OEMs tend to pre-build, coming toward the end of an emissions period, to stockpile the older engines, and then when the new emissions period comes into effect, they sell from stock and the production volume decreases. And back in September 2010, we broke our 1 million engine equivalent barrier for the first time. And now, as we said at the AGM, our current series production programs have the potential to provide more than 2 million engine equivalents. And since the AGM, we've also had a couple of new programs come on stream, and we've got some other programs that are ready to begin production. So we're extremely confident in the 2 million engine equivalent milestone, and that's in reach, and of course that means continued growth. Well, Euro 6 will be phased in here in Europe during 2014, and the details of that are quite complicated. But the simple explanation is that Euro 5 engines built before the end of 2013 can be sold anytime during 2014. But after 31 December, all new engines must be built according to the Euro 6 standard. So this phasing motivates the OEMs to build and stockpile Euro 5 engines before year end, and it gives an artificial increase in the market. But the Euro 6 legislation doesn't affect our commercial vehicle engines in the Americas or in Asia. And the 2 new commercial vehicle engines that started production since the AGM, well, they were built according to the Euro 6 standard, and they're still in the ramp-up phase, so we can expect continued growth from them. Only 2 of our commercial vehicle engines are Euro 5, and both of those now have Euro 6 versions. So there may be a slight decrease in their production in the new year, but they're low volume, so they won't affect the overall total. Considering our commercial vehicle product mix, we don't expect a Euro 6 dip. And as I said, the 2 new engines, they're the higher volume engines. They will continue to grow, and it's reasonable to expect that commercial vehicles will help us to reach that next milestone of 2 million engine equivalents. Well, historically, we've always budgeted with 3 new installations per year, but capital expenditure in the foundry industry completely froze during the banking crisis, and we only had 2 new installations during a 3-year period in 2008, 9, and 10. So there's an element of pent-up demand, which we're benefiting from. And of course, another clear reason is just the increasing awareness in CGI and the foundries aligning themselves with the future demand from the OEMs. It's a little bit difficult for us to count installations year to year because it isn't directly apples to apples. We have the Mini System 3000, we have the Full System 3000, and now we have the System 3000 Plus with the automatic base treatment. And since we've introduced the System 3000 Plus, we've also been selling base treatment upgrades to convert System 3000 to the System 3000 Plus standard. So the easiest way for us to count is in revenue, and we've already surpassed the 9 million Swedish crowns that we set in 2012. As we said in our 31 October press release, we're still pushing for more installation revenue before the end of the year. Inside the company, we usually say that installations are a little bit like city buses. You wait, and in our case, we push, and then 2 of them show up at the same time. So we're not really in control of that timing. The best thing that we can do is to position ourselves to fight and to win when they come, and we've been doing a really good job of that lately. Well, as a policy, we don't comment on the share price, and my predecessor used to say the market is always right. And even if we sometimes in the past felt that we didn't get recognized for announcing good new installations or good new engine programs, our opinion wasn't important. We just need to keep delivering. But we've had a good run lately. We announced record series production in the second quarter, record installations in the third quarter. We have exciting new engine programs, the 2 new commercial vehicle engines since the AGM and the petrol engine, which is coming up, and exciting new vehicle launches with the diesel programs in North America. And it's nice now to see that progress is being recognized. Overall, the good progress has provided an increase in the cash flow from operations, and that's always our goal, to put the board in a strong position to propose dividends to the shareholders. We've invested in the business over the last few years to be able to fight and to win and to grow, and that investment is paying off. And for that, we're happy for the shareholders.